Oh, hey guys, so I just got done doing my morning, it's 11:30, wait, 11:50, hang on. Can you see? It says 11:53, okay, wait, okay. So, and I was talking about my family, and I was like, this is really confusing. So I thought I'd do an all about me video. Even though I did an introducing me video, it wasn't exactly, um, me, it was just some basic info. Anyways, wow, sorry. Anyways, so, I'm gonna do an introduce, or all about me video. Okay, I have two whole sisters, which are younger than me. One of them is 10, one's 9, and then I have a half sister who's 23, obviously older than me. Um, and then I have an older brother who is 14. So, because I'm 13. Got it? Good. Anyways, so, yep. My half sister, we have the same dad but different moms. My dad divorced her mom because her mom cheated on him. And then he married my mom, and then we came along. So, yeah. Um, I'm trying, try not to make this too boring, but just in case you're wondering what I was talking about, I have a niece and a nephew, obviously from my older half sister. Um, where did that fuzz come from? Anyway, it was just like floating in the air. One's 4, which is my niece, and then my nephew is February 11th. He will be a year and 5 months. Sorry, I had to count the months. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. So yeah, I'm homeschooled. Because you didn't know, my mom homeschooled me, and my sisters and brother. Um, which is why a lot of times I make videos during the day, because in the afternoon, we always have to do stuff because we have to stay home during the day. So whenever I get a break, like until about 4 o'clock, we have to stay home, because we have to do our work. So when I get a break, I make videos because normally whenever like past 5 o'clock, we always have to go run and do stuff because we can't leave the house during the day. Not because people would be like, oh, why aren't they in school? Because we have to do our schoolwork. So, yeah. Um, I have a best friend, which that's a picture of her and me right there. Um, yeah. I don't really know what to say. I hope you can hear me, if that is anything. I was self-conscious, like, ever since I was old enough, basically. Since about 4th grade, I believe. But January, actually it was New Year's Eve, I was watching Vintage or Tacky. I was watching one of her videos, and if you didn't know, you should go check out her channel if you like beauty and that kind of stuff. She's a plus size woman, but you wouldn't think that, because I mean she has like the energy, like the spirit, and she's hilarious. During her makeup tutorials or her eye mats haul or whatever, she just makes all kinds of jokes. Like, she's hilarious. I love watching her videos. I've watched her Urban Mermaid tutorial like 4 or 5 times. Well, to master it, like not master it, but to practice it and memorize it and that kind of stuff. But also because like she's so hilarious that I love the video. She's funny. So if you're like self-conscious or whatever, you should go check out her videos. Her spirit definitely like brightens up your day. Why I got into reborns, is because, at my age, you don't want to have a real baby. Um, but, I wanted one, but not right now, if you know what I mean. Um, which is probably why most of you are, like, my age. If you're my age, that's probably why you're in the reborn community. But anyways, it's because my grandmother, my dad's mom, runs the daycare. Um, 4 and younger kids. So, yeah. So she has a daycare, and she's had the daycare before I was born, so it's over 13 years ago. So, yeah. It's kind of obvious because, it's kind of obvious I'm 13 because I don't look like I'm 20 or something. Because, well, I'm not. I don't know. Because that's why I just made this YouTube channel recently, like in October. That's also whenever I got into Reborn, but I was 13. I turned 13 June 7th. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I love having a summer birthday, honestly. It's awesome. Because, like, your friends are out of school, and it's the perfect time to go swimming, so. And our neighbor across, we don't have a pool, but our neighbor across the street does. So, well, she's more like diagonal, like that way. But she has a pool and she lets us swim. But I've never taken a bunch of friends over there, just 2 or 3. Because I don't want her to have to suffer. Anyways, what else? Oh, yeah. My aunt, my dad's sister, used to foster, and she adopted 2 boys, my cousins. I'm not going to tell you their names, you know, important stuff like that. I'm not telling you my family's names. Obviously, you know my name, but yeah. I don't think I've ever said my mom's real name. Not Mama, but you know, or anything like that. But anyways, I'm running out of time. So, yeah, my aunt fosters, and she adopted 2 boys. One's 15, and she adopted him whenever he was 3. And then she has a 10-year-old who she adopted when he was 8, but she'd been fostering him since she'd been fostering him since he was 3, but she finally adopted him when he was 8. So she was married, which is why they didn't get to adopt him sooner, because they got divorced, and the adoption agency didn't want the divorce kind of clashing with the adoption or whatever. Anyways, she's like a really awesome person. She's hilarious too. If you watch Little X Loves videos, which you probably do, my aunt is like literally just like her. I'm not even kidding. So my aunt used to foster. My grandmother runs a daycare, and I have a niece and a nephew and 2 younger siblings. So it kind of runs in the family, if you see it. Like, not runs in the family, but you can kind of get the reason why I wanted a Reborn. Because, you know, they're realistic. They're not, you don't have to put up with the diapers and the formula that you have to constantly buy, or changing diapers, or spitting up, or waking you up at 2 a.m. to get fed, you know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I had to put up with that whenever, like, I used to spend the night at my aunt's house all the time whenever she fostered, but she can't anymore because of her health. So yeah, she's a really fun person. She's hilarious too. But I guess that's really the only reason I got into Reborns. Well, I was looking up because my sister and I had been watching Snooki and JWoww on TV, on MTV, and they had those fake baby dolls that cried and stuff. And me and my sister were like, oh, those are so cool, let's go check them out. So we kept typing in the brand name. No, we typed in lifelike baby dolls to see if we could find them on YouTube, and we stumbled upon Caden's morning routine by Little X Loves, and I was looking at it, I was like, wow, these people act like they're real, what's wrong with them? And then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get my Reborn, you know, I can feed it and hold it and blah blah blah, you know. I was like, I just called these people crazy, and now I'm one of them, so don't take that offensively, because I'm one of them now. So yeah, it's funny how things work out. Is that better? I don't know if that's better lighting or not. I don't know. But anyways, so I think that's better. So yeah, that's pretty much why I got into Reborns. I'm not even kidding about that. Like, I was thinking that Little X Loves was crazy because she was into Reborns, and she's all like, oh, she's like feeding him and holding him and singing to him. I'm like, is she like in a mental institute? And then I was like, I didn't say that, but I was like, is she like crazy or something? And then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want a Reborn now. So yeah, and my dad thought that I was too old to get a doll, which I ended up not getting one because I kind of felt like I was disappointing him, though I do regret very much not getting one. But anyways, my dad felt like, he was, he didn't exactly, he was just like, you know, you're too old for that, whatever. He said you can get one if you want, but, you know, you're too old for it. My mom was fully supportive. She was like, no, I completely understand why, because she was like, I'd rather you get a fake baby than go and have a real one. So, yeah, that's kind of how that happened. I still regret not getting one, but yeah. I'm happy the way I am, actually. So, I don't know. I may get one this Christmas, or I might save my money and get one. I don't know. I already, like, I put away everything baby related, except for some clothes I left out. So, like, I don't want, like, I think the main reason that I chose not to get a reborn is because I felt like the baby stuff was taking over my room. Because my bed was sandwiched in between, that thing right there. Can you see that? Where my lamp is. It was right here beside my TV. I don't think you can see that, but whatever. Anyway, so it was like my bed was sandwiched in between there, and there was like no room like for me to walk. And then I had the cradle, and my room was just like, and my closet was full of baby stuff. And then I had the stroller right here. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had the stroller right here, and you couldn't walk in my room without hitting it and damaging my door. Then I had the carriage, and then the car seat, like the 1970s car seat looking thing, or play seat I think I call it. And I had those, like, everything was just cluttered. And my room is small enough with this big dresser that I have. And then my bed, which is full size, and my TV is like this big, so I'm not even kidding, it's literally this big, which is like about that big. Then I had my trash can, and then I had my hamper. I had, you know, all this stuff, but it was just all sandwiched in between. It was just like, ugh, like no room, and I was just like fed up with the clutter. If I had gotten rid of, like, if I had put away the stroller and the cradle and maybe the carriage, definitely the play seat. And like if I had put it away in storage, just until I needed it, like for video purposes, I probably would have gotten a reborn, and I still want to get one. But the problem is I'm not sure, because I'm one of those people who really can't make up my mind. I'm going to make a part 2 video, actually, before this thing cuts me off. Alright guys, bye.